everybody, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. We are back once again. Finally, feels like it's been a long time. A dark and gloomy day here in Indianapolis, Indiana. We've got the brand new, more or less, at least new to us, the brand new PMDG 777 freighter version. And we are on the ground here in Indianapolis. Like I said, we do have ATC online, or you could have probably just heard the ACARS thing. So we'll take a look at that and see what they cleared us and all that good stuff. But for now, we'll just pause the music and hop inside the airplane and get things loaded up inside the ever beautiful 777 freighter version from PMDG. We'll go kind of through all these little things like that. We've got a cold and dark airplane today, which is always fun. So we'll go upstairs and turn on the battery. That doesn't really do a whole heck of a lot for us, so then we'll come down here and we'll go ahead with the ground operations and request ground power. They'll bring that up to the airplane, and now we'll bring the airplane to life. And we can maybe go with the second one, why not? If we can go with the rest of the after start flow, the ADIRs, the cabin utility, everything else can stay where it's at for now. Window heats can come on. I believe this hydraulics off, seatbelt signs can come on. I believe maybe you don't do those yet. I think that might have messed me up last time. So anyways, we'll leave those off. I'm not too sure what to do with those exactly. Get the logo lights on, and everything else looks good on the overhead panel. These screens will take a few minutes to kind of boot up. We can get our FMC a little bit brighter and hop on over to the EFB. Or, let's see, ground services. We'll do, what's it called? GSX for most of this. Request data from SimBrief. All that stuff looks good for now. Departing out of Indianapolis, which is one of FedEx's big hubs now. Let's see, what did they give us for the departure procedure? We got the Mario 5, is that right? Mario 5 departure. We'll go ahead and pin that, and then in the arrival into Newark, we got the Fox Quebec Mike 3. The FQM3 into Newark. Is that like one of the... Oh, I bet it's Williamsport. Yeah, it is. That's interesting. Okay. And then the approach, I don't know. Let's see what SimBrief says for the approach. They want us... Actually, we could do it on here. SimBrief says... runway 22 left, so let's plan for that. Approach... ILS 22 left, going into Newark, and in the airport chart as well. We can go ahead and pin that. Okay, so we've got all of our charts pinned for us. So we'll go back to the departure, and we'll have the airport charts pulled up for right now. Let's see, what else? Anything else to do here? No. We'll just go back to the home screen, bring up the performance tool, and start GSX loading. You can hear it kind of doing its thing, running through all kind of tests and stuff like that. We'll request our boarding
requested,
and FedEx, and also request refueling.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
And then we're gonna hop down here into the FMC and kind of get things rolling. Yeah, sorry, I don't know how good the quality is gonna be here. Looks like there's a lot of drop frames. Right now, you know, feel free, anybody can reach out and let me know if there's any issues, and we can try to kind of work through them. If it looks smooth, let me know. Like I said, first time streaming here in the new house on the new Wi-Fi. We'll go Indy to Newark. That's the one. Set the payload. I might wait on the fuel. Let's see. Oh, you do have to open the main cargo door for whatever reason. It doesn't do that one for you. Let's see. Main cargo door open. I don't know. Let's just go to the route for now, maybe. Activate and execute FedEx 1700, Indy to Newark. No,
Do you
thank
want to
you.
board crew?
No, thank you. Let's go over the information from our friends over at vatsim. Maybe take a look at what she's doing over here. Loading us up. Got some cars in there, it looks like. So the PDC, there it is. PDC says, Newark, the Mario 5 B-Dock transition. Then is filed, maintain, well, let me see, 6610 on the squawk, maintain 5,000, 33 in 10, departure frequencies, Unicom, plan runway 23 left, 23 left, ATC may change runway, and we're squawking 6610. And we're FedEx 1700 heavy today. So let's come down here. We got all kinds of data links that are ready to be uploaded and whatnot. If we go to the legs page, we'll get there in a second, I guess. Let's come down here and do our squawk code of 60. Oh, hello. Oh, there it is. 6610. Yeah, there we go. And TARA, everything else looks good there. Enter that, route data, load the winds. Okay, maybe try to get something going over here. Departure, it's expecting 23 left, they said, on the Mario 5 B-Dock transition. Enter that. We'll wait till we get rolling for the, what's it called? We'll wait till we get rolling for the arrival. There it is. Atta boy. Holy smokes. Okay, 50 or 5,000 on that, and we don't know our V speeds or anything like that just yet. While they're loading up and we got some doors open, let's take a look at some stuff out here. Slide our curtain open. And let's see, what do we got here? Crew rest area, was that what that was? That's kind of cool. You open that? No. Crew rest only. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's see, we've got the big door here, which I think we can open. Yeah, pretty neat, pretty neat. And then I think some of these work. I think they might all work, it looks like. Lighting control, we get some lights on back here. It's a little dark. Exterior camera. Oh, look at that. That's the emergency lights. Cabin temp, maybe turn it up back here. Might be a little... Slide our door open. And we got all our cargo back here. Pretty freaking cool. Dang. We can maybe do a little cargo walk around once we get everything all loaded up. Let's see, they should have ATIS online, I guess, right? If Tower's on 20.9, ATIS is on 34,250, 34,250.
For Zulu. Web 220 at 6. Visibility 10. Ceiling 1,600 broken. 3,100 broken. 4,000 overcast. Temperature 13. 2.11. Altimeter 3004. Carlisle left runway 23 right and 23 approach is in use. Cross runway operations may be in effect. Notices to air mission. Runway 23 right condition code 555 at 0800. Runway 23 left condition code 555 at 0800. Runway 14 condition code 555 at 0800. Airport Angie. Flock of medium birds in the vicinity of the airport. Altitude UNKM. Advise on initial contact. You have information India.
Okay, we have India. Interesting to hear the
Indianapolis International Airport
this was
ATIS information
20.9,
India
I think it
16540
was
Zulu.
tower. Interesting to hear the braking action on the report there. I've never heard that before in the flight sim, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Basically, that's just your midpoint touchdown and rollout braking actions. So personally at our airline, we can't go if it's less than 3. There's specifics to what all of them mean. I don't know all of them exactly, but yeah, it's basically the lower the number,
Indianapolis
the slippery,
Tower, hello,
the more slippery
American
it is.
1568
So we have
is at
3004
parking.
on the altimeter.
We
That's
would like to
pretty loud
pick up
for you
our
guys.
clearance to Oscar Romeo Delta, Chicago Air.
Oscar Romeo Delta. I think he knows where O'Hare is. I'm kidding. Okay, let's take a look.
American
Then
1568 Indy Tower. Good
at
afternoon.
the
I sent you a PDC
departure.
about 10 minutes ago. Can you recheck for that?
so we are climbing to 5,000. And we got off runway 23
You're right,
left.
we got it. We'll let you know when we are ready to taxi.
Okay.
Roger.
23 right. Okay.
For being quick.
Looks like it's probably just radar vectors to Mario and then out to BDOC and everything, 5,000. So that all looks good. We have everything we need for that. No reason to really go crazy briefing all that stuff. Let me request.
This parking
Fueling.
is too small for your aircraft.
Oh, I did request it? Okay. How much fuel are we gonna need on this trip to Newark today? It wants us to have 46,000 pounds, 46.2. Looks like they said boarding is completed. Shutting those doors over there, we'll get the cargo door closed. Once our guy here is done, lady? Guy? Guy. Once our guy here is done. Dang. Finally, though, I've been waiting on a good 777 to be in the sim for quite some time, so this is really exciting. In X-Plane 11, the 777 freighter is probably the plane that I flew the most. Either that or probably the Zebo. So I absolutely loved the 777 freighter in X-Plane 11, and there is no. Oh wait, shoot! I gotta close, and then close. Actually, wait, no. Shoot! I think I messed that up. I wanted to keep this door open. Open that door. Close that door. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we're gonna get some good use out of this bad boy. I don't know what's going on with the fuel. Let's go ahead and just get the APU running. Maybe. Oh, sorry, excuse me. All right, pretty good sound at APU there. Let's just make sure that it is all up and running. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that was stupid. Over here. Where's the stat page? Stat page, there it is. APU is up and running. We'll go ahead and get the hydraulic pumps on. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with the fuel, so let me just see if I can... Probably gonna have to like re-request this. Just set the payload, set the fuel, and the route and everything, which we already had all that done. So I hope I don't have to. It looks like I'm gonna have to redo this. Shoot, that's okay. It's on me. So just wait for this route stuff to be all loaded up. And actually, real quickly, I'm going to do this because I don't think, yeah, no. There we go. Oh, didn't, what? I wonder why it's not talking. My mic is not coming up on vatsim, so we'll see what's going on there. We'll load up the route again. I'll execute that and go back into the legs page, get the route data, load all that good stuff. Let's accept those numbers, get the 0 fuel weight in there. Departure 23 left, area 5 BDOC, enter all that good stuff. Thrust limit, now we're gonna have to go over here and do this. We'll be ready to, let's just close all the doors while we're here. What do I want? Performance tool, 2-3 left. Import, calculate. Takeoff 2, 46 degrees on the temp. So takeoff 2, 46 degrees. Set that, flaps 5, CG's that, and there we have it, 525 on the takeoff trim. We'll go ahead and bug that up. That looks pretty good to me. 161 on the V2 speed. So we'll go ahead and set that. And other than that, runway heading, we might want to set EFB right here. Let's take a look at runway heading. Airport off 23 left is 230. So perfect. I guess we go this way. Okay. There we go. Alright. Flight director's coming on, and LNAV VNAV is armed. Let's go overhead and just make sure everything looks good. We can disconnect the external power. We won't be needing that. We can get our fuel pumps coming on. We have nothing in the center tank, so we can leave all that good stuff. And as soon as I figure out what's going on with the push to talk, we can get out of here. Indy Tower, FedEx 1700 out of here. I doing something stupid here, guys? Am I missing something? Hard Joss, what is going on, dude? How are you? Just trying to figure out how the freaking mics work. Oh, whoops. Let me see. What? It doesn't even show COM 2 as being on. On vatsim. Hard Jaws, right back at you, man. How was your holidays? Was Santa Claus good to you? That's VOR stuff. I have no idea. What am I doing something wrong here? I have no idea what's going on. Huh. I can't get it to work at all. Am I muted? I'm probably doing something stupid, but I don't know what it is. Am I missing something on the overhead here, or? Get rid of that. HF left, 20.9, 22.8. Hard said double check the keybind is still bound in vPilot and didn't reset itself. That's what I have been doing. I've been looking in vPilot and it says maybe I'm just gonna restart vPilot here. I'm hoping that solves our problem. Look at this beast. This thing is such a freaking monster. I love this plane. So pumped to have this in the sim finally. I was reluctant to spend more money. Radio state changed. No. Settings. Okay, there we go. We're good. Good old-fashioned hard reset.
Loud and clear.
Okay, let's go overhead and get the beacon on then, and let's just finish up the ground operations units here. We're going to arm all the doors, ground connections, we're going to move the chocks, remove all that stuff. Door management, like I said, we're going to make sure everything's closed, everything's armed, and other than that, we are good to go. Let's go ahead. We'll have this up for our taxi. What else did I want to do? Oh, I wanted to look at the checklist. So let's take a look at the checklist. Parking brake is set, oxygen is tested, flight instruments are checked and set. MCP, V2's 161, headings 230, climb maintain 5,000. Initially CD pre-flight's complete, trims 5.25. That's been set down there. Taxi takeoff briefing is completed. Next is the before taxi checklist, which comes after engine start. So let's go ahead and do that. Indy Tower, good afternoon. FedEx 1700 Heavy. Do we need to call you for push and start?
FedEx 1700 Heavy, Indy
This
Tower,
parking
negative,
is
push
too
and start
small for
approved,
your aircraft.
and call a taxi.
All right, Roger. We'll call you back for taxi. FedEx 1700 Heavy. Hard Joss, Mr. Professional Ground Controller. Let's see. You gotta evaluate this tower guy, Hardjaw. See if you like what he's doing or not. Hardjaw says, "Is it muggy by you?" It has been the last couple of days. Actually, today's beautiful. It is 60 degrees today. Oh, it says, my computer says 40, but that's definitely not true. It was like 60 degrees today, and absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah, really no issues there. I think those stairs are from GSX, right? Did we...
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Waiting for other services to be completed. Refueling? Oh, okay, so we're just going to restart this. Restart QTAL.
Tower, hello again, American
I'll keep a watch
1568.
file.
We have information India, right, taxi 23 right.
American
This parking
1568,
is
squawk
too
mode
small
Charlie,
for
please.
this parking is too small for your aircraft.
Pair for pushback and departure, FedEx. Hardest said, did you see the new wind wing panels? Yeah, dude, I did. That is really freaking cool. And a good FMC is exactly what we need in the simulator world, so I'm really pumped about that.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
American 1568,
Really excited about that.
thank you.
Hard to see how what a difference it makes to be a little more inland, yeah,
Hotel
dude.
Romeo, Bravo 1.
Pretty good taxi instructions
Right,
there, it
23
sounded like.
right. Hotel Romeo Bravo 1 for American 1568.
I'll try to turn them down a little bit more for you guys, but... And my mic. Hello,
Departure
hello.
checks completed. Bypass
Hello.
pin inserted.
Hello. Yeah. Let me see. That's FedEx 1700. That's probably right around where I usually am. Okay, we'll hit that. Which version do I think I'll get? I don't know. We'll take a look at it more once we get into cruise. I haven't really looked too much into them. I just kind of saw that they came out and everything, so
Locking
we'll take a
gear.
look at that stuff once we get into cruise. What else? I was gonna say something else about something. I don't. Oh yeah, keep an eye on the stream. If it, I mean, I'll be keeping an eye on it too, obviously. But I mean, I have 2 bars of Wi-Fi right now. I kind of can't believe all of this is working on 2. I guess not 2 bars of Wi-Fi. But you know what I'm talking about. The little Wi-Fi like symbol. It's only got 2 things on it. So. Yeah, let me know if it starts to suck. I think we're going to go nose to the left here. I'm pretty confident in that decision.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, parking brakes are now released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, let's go overhead and let's turn number 1 first. Not exactly sure what they do here on the 777, but oh yeah. Listen to that. Wow, does that sound good? Holy smokes. Hardo said, message asked if I was available at 12. Were you considering LaGuardia? I was considering LaGuardia. I was going to do, if you got on, I was going to do a like Republic flight probably with a 175 or something, maybe air shuttle, something like that. Startup number 2. Uh-oh. See, here we go. YouTube Studio not responding.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground.
Additional aircraft,
Have a good engine start. Can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Alright, so yeah, it's telling me that we're having some issues there with the stream,
Tow truck
so
disconnected.
like I said,
Bypass
sorry,
pin removed.
as soon as I said it, it stops working, so that's nice.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Little after start here, we'll go flaps to 5, auto brake RTO, MCP looks good, APU coming off,
Alright, ready for
and
departure.
taxi lights coming on.
American
Let's run the before taxi
1568,
checklist.
departure
Oh no, you're good, hard
flight
Joss.
12307,
I was gonna do whatever you didn't do, so or well, whatever you did do. So if you were gonna do LaGuardia, I was gonna do a Brickyard flight. If you did, if you didn't get on, I was gonna do this one. So no worries, man. Let's do a little flight control check. Full right, full left, full up, full down. Full right rudder and full left rudder. We are ready to rock and roll. Let's do it. First full flight here in the new house as well. So looking forward to that. We'll get the checklist page out of here for now and start rolling. Stream is lagging a tad. Yeah, it probably will be. Like I said, I don't know. I think the Wi-Fi just isn't very good down here, so. Elaine Perso, welcome to the stream. Lagging for you too. Yeah, sorry, man. Like I said, it's I'm glad to hear it's not too bad, but yeah, it's just we're just gonna have to put up with it for now. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. We're gonna have to get Holden on the horn and see how we can boost the Wi-Fi.
American 1568 departure is offline. However, once you approach 13,000 feet, you can give Chicago Center a call on 134.87. Free to change as approved.
Roger, changing. Thank you so much for services. 1568. See ya.
Tower FedEx 1700 every 0.5 ready for taxi.
FedEx 1700 Heavy, runway 23 left, taxi via Delta Delta 1.
Delta 1 to 23 left, FedEx 1700 heavy. Alright, here we go. Video chops for Elaine. Okay, video's continuous for Hard Joss, who knows? Do those little Wi-Fi boosters from, it looks fine? Okay, thank you, Elaine. Do those Wi-Fi boosters from, like, Amazon work? And does anybody know? I gotta shut the curtain back here too, forgot about that. We can maybe take a extra little look back there once we get to cruise. Hard Joss, it might be okay now. I'm not getting the message anymore. It says I have a good bit of dropped frames, but it had a message on my OBS that said YouTube isn't receiving enough, like I don't know, good enough connection for a smooth stream. So I did, Hard Joss. I forgot what it was. I thought it was decent though. It was like 100 and... I'd have to look again. I forgot what it was. While we're rolling, we can take a look at some of these numbers for today. Cruising altitude 33,000 feet on our way to Newark. We're going to burn 24,000 pounds of gas. We've got 214,000 pounds of cargo on board with us. And airtime would be about an hour and a half. Block time should be about 2 hours. But we'll see. We only care about block time in the real world, not sim brief anyways, so. We've got a pretty northern route too. Takes us all the way up by Cleveland, across Cleveland actually, and holy smokes, we are absolutely cruising. Takes us up north by Cleveland and right just to the south of Lake Erie. Harder says those boosters work online if range is the problem. You can kind of diagnose that by doing a speed test while standing at the router. And another speed test while standing in your room where your PC is. Okay, maybe we'll mess around with that while we're in cruise here today. I don't want to miss our entry point here. Delta 2, Delta 1, so this is the next one right here. I was going to keep going all the way, so I'm glad I looked. Alright, bring up our departure chart here. Sid Mirio 5 and full screen it and just see what he wants us to do with it. Tower FedEx 1700 will be ready.
FedEx 1700 Heavy, on departure, fly runway heading 12307, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 23 left, clear for takeoff, FedEx 1700 Heavy. Alright, let's get our lights on, strobe lights on, wing lights on, lit up like a Christmas tree. I'm getting a little bit of lag too. If you saw that, that was the first time I had seen that this stream. Beautiful though, so excited to have the 777 freighter in the sim. Nah, Hard Joss, you're good, man. We'll definitely figure it out. Yeah, this will be fun. That'll be fun for sure. All right, let's spool them up. 55%. And Toga. Airspeed's alive. $80 knots cross-checked. V1 and rotate. Nice and easy. We got a positive rate of climb. Gears coming up.
FedEx 1700 resume navigation, departure offline, freeze change approved.
Alright, freeze change approved. Have a great day. Thanks for the ATC, FedEx 1700 Heavy. Okay, so let's get direct to Mario. 400 feet comes quick when you're in a jet. Let's get a left turn coming. A little bit more back pressure here. All right, let's go flaps 1. Then we can switch over to a Unicon. Oh. It's our coming up. Sure, it's a little different with a plane like this, but our climb check is flaps are up and indicating lights are set, traffic's on, yaw dampers off, and heats are off. Climb checklist complete. It's actually pretty warm right now. 14 on that, on the total air temperature, I think is what that stands for. I'm not exactly sure what the difference of that is. That's a jet thing. Pretty much straight out from here. Let's go ahead and get the autopilot on. Hardjaw said, what a beast. This thing is an absolute monster, man. Love this thing. And just got home, gonna get settled up. Okay, no worries, Hardjaws. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you here shortly. Let's get 33,000 plugged in. We just do that. Since everybody's offline, we'll probably take a little bit of a shortcut. good to have this thing back. It is good to have this thing back. Let me see, there should just be an outside air temperature reading. Temperature plus 11. Dang, that's so warm. In Indianapolis? What was the temperature on the ground? Indy weather 13. Wow. Okay. Let's see. I don't think there's anywhere to get good wing views in this plane, unfortunately. So we're probably going to have to do the hack views. So I'll kind of work on that. If you guys are new here, how about a little like and maybe even a sub for the beautiful FedEx 777. Golly, look at that thing. Nose is coming down as we cross 10,000. We can go ahead and get these seatbelt signs to auto since we don't really have anybody back there. Wing lights can come off, and the takeoff and taxi lights can come off. Strobe lights will stay on. Beacon logo lights can come off too. We're in the middle of the freaking day. We don't need to worry about those. Let's see, do we do a shortcut here? If we're gonna do a shortcut, I was gonna go direct to, let's see if I can figure this out on here. I was gonna do direct to this one here. I think, what was that called again? What the freak? What the freak? Why is it so extreme? SLT. I was gonna go direct to the SLT VOR. But perhaps we'll take a little trip up around Cleveland. Let's see, we got some of those there. Oh, we got double. Interesting, that's pretty cool. Get our sunshades up. Pilots hate the sun. We love hiding from the sun. We'll do anything it takes to not be in it. I could put some pictures in the Discord actually of all the things that I do to hide from the sun on a daily basis. Ooh, sweet. Hardjoss also put in the Discord the Windwing FMC panels, which just look so cool. We should definitely take a little deeper look at those. So let's go to the Windwing website and take a look at some of this stuff. This was such a surprise. This was so cool. Let's see. What about the... Oh, here we go, the store. Alright, let's take a look at these. Where? It's not... Why is it not on the website? Am I stupid? Probably. The FCU unit in itself is so cool. Come 13,000, we'll get standard altimeter setting. Into the flight levels we go. Let's just do this. Here, how about this for a shortcut? We'll go direct to Delta Juliet Bravo right now and kind of cut off the corner of this departure. It also is 330 our cruise out to 350. Optimum 340. Let's stay at 330 until that optimum comes up a little bit. It did say the recommended was 350, but I think, I mean, again, I don't know. I don't fly jets, but I think you usually want to try to stay below your optimum cruise level. I think, I don't know. I feel like I've heard that before. Might be wrong. Let's, like I said, I do want to look at that. I want to, where did he? Okay. What? Or no, I hit the wrong thing. Oh, they might not be. I wonder, can you not buy them yet? That might be why they're not on the website. This is really freaking cool, though. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really seeing them on the website, but Woodwing's got some awesome stuff. And yeah, I cannot wait to hopefully get my hands on some of those. Golly. Do the Dang. Alright, so let's poke around with the radios up here. Also checklist. Have takeoff, flaps up, gear up. We're looking good. Let me see if I can log on. I don't know. I've never been able to do this successfully. I don't know. DC Center is not going to be on for us. LaGuardia Ground is going to be the only thing that we talk to next, so that'll be interesting. I guess we could just exit that. Isn't it, I think it's TWIP request? ATIS request. From... And we have to hit the lower center KIND-KEWR and vatsim. I guess let me auto it, see what that does. And we'll wait for a response from that. Beautiful. Oh. There's our ATIS. How do I do this again? Use the initial XYZ. Oh, dang it. I'm setting up the hack views so that next time we get online with this thing, we can have wing views. XYZ, we'll do -5. File, save that, and then get rid of it. What? Why is it in Espanol? Vos festas a todos. Wait, what is that? Right, okay. Ooh, 1.5 visibility. Light rain broken at 500. All right, that'll be a fun one going into Newark then. Okay. There it is. We'll get another request as we get a little bit closer. Oh yeah, let's also do the arrival stuff here. Ah shoot, you know what? I should have actually looked at that. Let me see, manager, flight information. There should have been, I thought they were like old. Okay, here we go. Let's write some of this down. Arrival information, Yankee 1615 Zulu. That's 11:50. I think it's about should be about a change. I don't know. We'll see. Wind is calm. 1.5 miles of visibility. Light rain mist broken at 500. 3026 on the altimeter. ILS 4 right. Looks like the Yankee IRS. Is that what it's trying to say? No. ILS runway 4 right approach in use. Okay. Okay, we have information Yankee, very good. So let's get ILS 4 right plugged in. That's Indianapolis arrivals. ILS 4 right. Sure, we'll take Kilma. Where's Kilma? Okay, Kilma's over there. And then we're going to be on the Williamsport 3 from the Sierra Lima Tango transition. And then send that through. And let's go to the plan page. Step through it a bit here. Top of descent. Williamsport VOR. Then sweet, and then inbound on the approach. That all looks good to me. And we shouldn't have too long left to our top of descent. 281 miles, so we will get there before you know it. All right, gonna take just a little break. We'll be back here in a couple minutes. I'm back, and it looks like probably pretty close to just in time. Still just ground in Newark. Let me see, would there be any reason to climb up a little bit more? Optimum 340, recommended 330, yeah, we'll stay here. It's fine. We'll start going over some arrival preparations here. Let's take a look first at the arrival, the Williamsport 3. And actually, the nice thing is, I do like having this side set up on the left in the PMDGs because of this. This is such a nice feature right here, being able to bring this down here and just kind of step through the arrival. So let's go ahead and do that. Starts at the Foxtrot Quebec Mike VOR, which is, again, a weird one for Williamsport. The Williamsport Airport identifier is IPT, also kind of weird. And it is an airport we fly to. I was just there not too long ago. So anyways, Williamsport. Megs, let's also do data. I'm back. Let's get rid of that. Okay, Williamsport. Megs, Haid, Raki, Pens, Sweet, and then Kilma. So respect Raki at 13,000. Let's do that. Let's do /13. Nope. 13123. Raki at 13,000. Sweet at 7,000. /7,000. That's Sweet. And then the Broadway VOR. After Sweet, it's just vectors. A higher crossing altitude may be required between the hours of 2300 or 700 local. Well, we'll be all right. So then after that, we're going to shoot the ILS runway for right approach. Right, for right? Yeah. So we'll pin that and take a look at it. Again, we're coming in from Kilma to then Gritty at 2800 and Dewin at 1700. That's our glide slope intercept. There, we can see that there as well. And then the missed approach is a not exceeding 210 knots. Is a climb to 560 and a right turn at 2000 direct to Tiny. And then a left turn to Nebty, cross Nebty at or below 2000. We have that 210, 2000 set. Flyers. And then hold there at 3000. So definitely do want to be careful of that because, you know, going missed is something that is definitely possible on this approach. We'll check the weather as we get a little bit closer, but yeah, it's going to be close. If we do have to go missed, we'll go toga. Advance the power, positive rate, gear come up. I don't know what it would be, maybe flaps like 20, I don't know what we would go to immediately in the 777, but we'll get some flaps out of there at least. And go from there. We'll go flaps 30 on this one. Let's go NavRad, make sure everything looks good here. 108.7039 final approach course. 108.7039 final approach course. Looks pretty good. We'll stick the iPad back over here. 211 on the minimums for the ILS approach. So let's go ahead and set those. Ooh. .211. And the altimeter was 3026 going into Newark today. There she is. And just like that, we were pretty much all set up for our approach. We'll set, I don't know, something like 10,000, probably 7,000, because that's kind of the bottom altitude on the arrival, so we'll go ahead and set that calm. Maybe a new ATIS. Information Zulu now. T-Air, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you? How was your Christmas season? Hope it was good. Information Zulu now. Current. Wind still calm, 1.5 miles. Few at 3,000. Broken at 600, so it actually did improve a little bit. ILS-4 right approach is still in use, so that should be the information that we land with, and we should be able to go from there. Checklist, descent checklist. We can do that in a little bit. We'll go auto brake 3 for now. I'm not sure if the reversers are going to work. But yeah, we usually go. I like to call for the descent checklist pretty much as soon as we get a descent. So we will just gotta wait on that a little bit. We've got about 77 miles to go. There we go. Pierre, my Christmas was good as well. Basically, I've spent the whole holiday season moving. So this is the first stream from the new house. So Wi-Fi is a little spotty, but hopefully it's looking okay. The stream's looking okay for you. But yeah, other than that, Christmas season was pretty good. Pierre said moving is never fun, and yeah, the stream is good. Okay, good. Glad to hear that. It was a little spotty earlier, but it's definitely looks like it's smoothed out a little bit as we've gotten to cruise, so that's good. Yeah, moving, that was my first time in my life really having to move like that. It was, and it still is, you know, going on, but it's pretty intense. It's no joke. I think the solution to this Wi-Fi issue is going to be a Wi-Fi booster. Tier said that's when you realize you have more stuff than you thought you had, dude. That sums up moving. Cleaning out the attic was especially like cleaning out the attic. I was like, dude, what is all this stuff? So yeah, pretty wild for sure. I want to get Holden. We got to get Holden on this Wi-Fi issue. See what he has to say. I want to try to stop these updates that are coming in from the ATIS. That's not it. Is it this one? That was it. Okay, let's go to whip request. See, I just want to. I don't think this is gonna work too well. Oh wait, here we go. Maybe not. Here, so I don't know how to set that up, to be honest, never did. Yeah, I don't know. I've got you got a hoppy code too? Nice. It's fun. It's fun to use the hoppy code and stuff. I've never successfully used it on here though, unfortunately, but like I've never successfully really gotten, you know, to use it. Maybe we'll do a long haul one of these days and try to get that set up. I can't believe the Newark ground is still on. How long have they been on for? 5 hours? Holy crap. Beautiful. This is an absolutely gorgeous airplane. So pumped to have this thing in the sim. I was a little reluctant to buy it because of the, you know, the fact that it's not in Microsoft 2024. But 2024 is it's so hit or miss right now anyways. Tier said, yeah, they haven't been on here lately, so I guess today they're on for a while. Yeah, I don't know. Peterborough Tower just came online. We're gonna have to get back in Microsoft 2024 and do some career mode stuff here soon. Uh-oh. What's this? Is it a vatsim supervisor that's upset? Auto ATC. Auto ATC New York Center advises cross suite out of maintain 7000 New York altimeter 3024. Interesting. Just this. Okay. Cross Haid at maintain flight level 180. Okay, let's go see what we can do about that. Haid at or above or at flight level 180. Whoa, that's a lot. All right, thrust idle. And yeah, it looks like we're on our way down. Very good, very good. And we can start our descent checklist now. That's kind of cool that Auto ATC is doing all that now. That's neat. Checklist recall. Let's check it. Nothing really came up during our flight. We'll just make sure everything looks good there. Notes are checked. Auto brake is 3. Land data VRF is 148. 211 on the mins. Approach briefing is completed. Descent checklist complete. TR said, we streamed last night, got Washington Center closed, but you got the approach. Runway 19 RNAV approach is wicked into DCA. Yeah, those approaches into DCA are just wicked in general, dude. Those things are no joke. They can get pretty nasty going in there. So those are always fun though to do. All right, as we start our descent, let's bring up the verse of the day. It's 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. do your best to present yourself to God as one approved, a worker who does not need to be ashamed and who correctly handles the word of truth. Let's head to Enduring Word as well and see what they have to say on the breakdown of 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse number 15. Let's see what he says about that. 14 and 15. Keep focused. Pay attention to your own life and ministry. This is a little bit of a different version. It says, "Be diligent to present yourself approved to God, a worker who does not need to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth." Pierre said, "I attempted it 3 times." Said, "Give me an ILS." Dude, the RNAVs in this game, the funny thing is that in real life, an RNAV approach, like an LPV approach, is so much easier than an ILS. But the ILS, like in the Sims and stuff like that, just works so much better. Like the RNAVs are so spotty, so it's a little bit flipped in that. Some of the breakdown here: be diligent. Paul often had to exhort Timothy to courage and action. Earlier in the chapter, Paul encouraged him to work hard and endurance for service of the Lord. So that's what Paul is talking about here. To be diligent, and then to present yourself approved to God. Timothy's goal was not to present himself approved to the people, but to God. He wasn't to regard the job of being a pastor as a popularity contest, but instead as a call to faithfulness to God. That's one that, you got to be kind of you got to try to get comfortable doing that, right? You got to be comfortable in thinking, hey, like what I'm doing is not for people, it's not for man. It's to please God and be pleasing in His eye, not necessarily pleasing to man. So that is the deal with that. Present yourself approval to God. Timothy wasn't to worry so much about presenting to other people, but to God. His first concern had to be present himself approved to God, right? That's pretty much the same thing. A worker who does not need to be ashamed is embarrassed to do the job poorly, and then to have your work examined. The Bible warns us the work of each Christian will be examined at the judgment seat of Christ. Therefore, we have another motivation to work diligently for the Lord, so we will not be ashamed when our work is examined. And our work will be examined one day. Whoa, that was an aggressive bang, I feel like. Our work will be examined one day, and when it is, we don't want to be ashamed of the work that we have to present to God. Make sure everything's all right in here. Let's see. Rightly dividing the word of truth. This is to be a focus of Timothy's hard work, and he has to work hard so he can rightly divide the word of God. Timothy, as a faithful pastor, would be rightly dividing God's word. That is, he had to know what it said and didn't say, and how it was to be understood and not to be understood. It wasn't enough for Timothy to know some Bible stories and verses and sprinkle them through his sermons. He was teaching. His teaching was to be a right dividing of the word of God, correctly teaching his congregation. Swords are meant to cut and hack and wound and kill with, and the word of truth is for pricking men in the heart and killing their sins. The word of God is not committed to God. The word of God is not committed to God's ministers to amuse men with its glitter or charm jewels in its hope, but to conquer the souls for Jesus. That's something that you see a lot these days in churches, and not preaching the way that they need to preach, and maybe sugarcoating some stuff, maybe doing some things kind of their own way because it's how their church does it or whatever. But the Bible typically is very black and white, and yeah, even Jesus says in the Gospels, he came as a sword to divide families. He didn't come here necessarily to make everybody feel all fuzzy inside. He came to divide households, put 3 against 2, 2 against 3, not necessarily in a bad way. He didn't come to divide households, but if you're a follower of Christ, you know that not everybody's on board with that, and people will lash back at you, sometimes even from your own family. So that's what he's talking about there. Rightly dividing, there's also such thing as wrongly dividing. Not everyone cuts it straight. must understand that biblical truth is just not an issue left up to everyone's interpretation. That's something you hear today a lot of, is my truth this. There's no such thing as my truth in the Bible. It's God's truth and nothing else, and it's, like I said, pretty black and white. There's a right and wrong way to understand the Bible, and a pastor especially must work hard to master the interpretation. So that's pretty much it. Love enduring word. Enduring word helps the Bible make sense to an idiot like me. So that's always nice. Let's get our seatbelt signs back on in the descent here. Also, one of the things we forgot to go over with the approach briefing is once you get on the ground, what do you do? Because when you're going to, it is important to include these type of things, because if you're going to an unfamiliar airport, you know, you could have no idea. So we're going to shoot the ILS 4 right approach. The FedEx ramp is behind us, so we're probably going to get off probably something like Golf or Juliet, probably Juliet or Fox 3, I would assume Juliet or Fox 3, and we'll probably just take Papa all the way down and cross over these runways and enter the ramp here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so nothing really crazy there. So yeah, we'll just get off the runway, make a left turn, another left on Papa, take Papa, I mean, honestly, probably all the way down, and we'll take Alpha Alpha, and then Alpha Alpha to the ramp. One of them, either Alpha Alpha or Charlie. So that's it. Pretty easy. And we will switch to local altimeter setting 3026. TR also said I could do RNAV, but that one was curving left and right over the river. Yeah, it's basically like a visual approach. The way they have it set up is confusing. Looks like everything's going pretty good here. Iraqi at 13,000 should probably make that crossing restriction. Ground, once we get there, in Newark is 0.8. .8, and we'll start making traffic calls here. Let's go to fix KIND-KEWR, and we'll do 30-mile ring a 15-mile ring, a 10-mile ring. And then once we get inside 10 miles, we'll pretty much have everything we need there. And then also Newark. I mean, tower frequency is 18.3, so I'll probably get on that. And just to use that as my kind of unicom. Get this thing out of here. So far so good, man. Absolutely loving this thing. This is way better than the X-Plane 11 version, bro. This is crazy though. But this is crazy, like, I don't know, last time we flew a 777 freighter, a true 777 freighter. Well, I guess, I don't know if the one in X-Plane was technically a true 777 freighter. I think I might have just had a FedEx livery. Max, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you, dude? How was your Christmas season? But yeah, last time we had a true 777 freighter in the sim was X-Plane 11, so this thing is really nice to have, man. I absolutely love flying this thing around. Max said, we just hit with a wired storm here in Houston. What do you mean? Is this supposed to be weird? If so, why was it weird? My Christmas was good, Max. I was just telling Tierra a little bit ago that spent most of it just moving. But other than that, it was pretty good. It was good other than that. Coming to 10,000, we'll get our lights on.
So traffic United 630 away, picking off for runway 23 right to Newark for departure. Newark.
Max, also, I don't know what was up with the storm, Max.
Newark traffic, United 2151 is 10 miles south of Silvo at 4,000. Maneuver for the ILS 22 left. We'll be departing Silvo and heading 050 Newark.
Beautiful. Ay, ay, ay. Max said we got a tornado warning and it was raging, but only for about 2 minutes. Back to clear and sunny now. Oh, yo, you mean you just got it? Oh, wow. That is really weird. Are tornadoes something you guys get a lot in Houston? Like, Is Houston a part of Tornado Alley? All right, we've got the flight recorder going, and I'll start recording soon. Let's see, I think this is it on the approach pretty much. No, we get hurricanes. Okay, interesting. Let's just go direct to KIND-KEWR. And KIND-KEWR is supposed to be at... let's see, KIND-KEWR is at... let's call it 3,000. Dang. That's crazy though, Max. So did the tornado actually touch down, or was it just kind of... or was it just storming like crazy? Let's see, weather radar wise, do we have weather radar? Not really. Where's our vertical speed at? Oh, right here. Also, Max, are you techie? I know Holden is our resident tech guy, but he's not answering me in Discord, so I was wondering if you were very techie. Let's just stop here at 5,000 for now. Let's just hang on. Gosh dang it. I don't know if it's going to hold at 5 or if it's going to hold where we're at.
Newark traffic, United 2151 is 12 miles southwest of Patron and direct Patron to join the ILS 22 left Newark.
Newark traffic, FedEx 1700 heavier, about 30 to the northwest inbound for the ILS runway 4 right Newark. Okay, it's just gonna stay here. That's fine for now.
It looks like Newark is landing south. Information Alpha current.
All right, nerd. Let me see. Let me go back to comms. Let me see. Let me just do this actually here. ATIS on vatsim information alpha. Yeah, it does say T2 left. Yeah, I'm seeing that now, but it was calling 4 right the whole way in, so we're going to stick with 4 right, and you're going to beat us in anyways, so it shouldn't be a conflict.
Alright, sounds like a plan to me.
Alright, let's see, 3,000. I don't know, we're still like low-key really far from this, so maybe just like 4,000? I don't know, this is kind of... Be like 500 feet a minute, low key. Or not. No, it should be good actually. Let's get close to our up speed so we can go flaps. Well, start putting flaps out. ATIS is changing like crazy though. Our flight was only an hour and a half long and it changed twice. It doesn't say this is a special either. Realistically, if the winds were calm like that, and they were landing 4 right, it takes a lot, especially an airport like Newark and an airspace like New York's airspace. They probably would not just, they wouldn't just switch the runways like that, especially with the winds calm. They would most definitely keep whatever they were saying. And the last like 2 ATISes were saying 4 right, so there's no reason why it should be, why they should be landing south now, but there's nobody else. It's just me and this clown, so no, I'm just kidding. He's cool. But it's just me and this guy, so no reason to switch things up here last second. Got about 1,000 to go, about 800 to go now. Start getting rid of some of these sunshades and stuff. Full 360 owl neck right there. There we go. All right, let's get the music off as well. We're gonna start kind of locking in here as we start our approach. Temperature is +1. I don't know. I mean, it's on auto. I don't know exactly how the auto system works, but it'll probably do its thing. I don't know. Like, I don't know if they would ever actually turn on manual, you know. That's a dark mode. Hardjoss, what's up, man? Welcome back. I ran the internet tests and whatnot. Alright, looks good. We can just do the approach.
Your traffic, United 2151 over Keterborough on the establish on the ILS 22 left about a 10 mile flying on Newark.
We can start slowing up for him. Let's go flaps 5 here. And let's go 190 knots for now is fine. Approach checklist. Altimeters are set. Pre-landing checklist is next. Is 22 left the opposite of... Yeah, it is, of course it is. Alright, let's get, we're gonna throw the gear down now and start getting back to that final approach speed. Let's actually take some vectors here because... Remember, this guy's like at his final approach speed at like 10 miles out or something already. I don't know how we got close to each other, but...
And Newark traffic, United 2151 did not get the glide slope. We're maneuvering back to the northwest to re-intercept the local edge and the glide slope north.
Newark traffic, 6623 on about a base for the ILS 22 left, heading 150.
Alright, you know what? Alright, apparently everybody and their mother is doing 22 left. So let's pull a little, we're gonna pull a little audible here. We're gonna go ILS 22 left. We'll take it from pattern. Let's take a look at it.
Blue Streak United will come in behind you.
Alright, I got you on my radar here.
And newer traffic, FedEx 1700 heavy. We're gonna go ahead and just join a downwind for runway 22 left. We'll join the left down on runway 22 left, newer traffic.
And Blue Streak, you guys all the way out at Patron.
Yeah, we're about over Patron right now. Yeah, we're almost over Echo now.
Roger.
Alright, we're just gonna be in a left down in runway 22 left here. We'll take it from Patron. Let's say direct Patron. We're not gonna go direct Patron. We're gonna stay on heading for right now. And let's go ahead and go gear up. Let's kind of get cleaned up a little bit here. I think it's just because of the flaps. Let's start bugging this speed back up a bit. Let's go flaps 5.
And we're traffic, Blue Streak 5023 over Peterborough, intercepting the ILS 22 left. Newer traffic.
And we'll go flaps 1. And flaps all the way up. Okay. We're gonna cook it. We're gonna go like 250. Maybe. Doesn't look like it wants me to go 250. We can go 240 though. We'll go 060 on the heading for now. Alright, now it looks like I can go 250 on the speed. Let's do that. And let's kind of rebrief this. Still 211 on that, 108.7. Is that what's showing? 211 on the mins, 108.7. 219 final approach course. That all looks good. In a ref, we still got that set. 146 now on the speed. And over here, we're just going to take a look at the ILS runway 22 left approach. And we're just going to have that kind of ready for us. There. Okay. So we're at 3,000 also, which is fine, honestly. Alright, what's this fix they're all at out there? Patterns at 3,000. So we're going to stay at 3,000. See, I don't know why the ATIS changed it.
And newer traffic, Blue Streak 5023, so establish local altitude to left, and we're 5 miles final, newer traffic.
Alright, let's get
traffic, good afternoon, United 1529. Whiskey, we'll just be holding here just for a minute and then we'll get going. We'll report ready for departure. United 1529,
we'll do 040
Newer traffic,
heading.
United 2151 over Patron, turning inbound, the ILS 22 left, Newark.
And newer traffic, FedEx 1700 heavies and left down on runway 22 left, Newark. Crazy ATIS. Hardjoss, I know this never would have happened with you working. Let's see, I'm just trying to look. We got a guy on the ground in LaGuardia. A guy going into JFK. Oh, he's on the ground at JFK. A guy
traffic,
going down to
United
Fort
1529,
Lauderdale.
departing New York flight departure. Actually, sorry, we'll be landing off runway 22 runway for the company, and the company is right. If you could just hold short before you cross.
Sounds good, and newer traffic, Blue Streak 5023, short final 22 left, and we'll hold short 22 right for departure traffic.
Cheers.
Air traffic American 1093 right down the runway 22 left extending for the, or I'm sorry, for the unit.
What? That guy's going up Bangor, Maine. What? Did he not just say American 1093? Okay. Hard just said, I sure hope not. What did the speed tests reveal? Okay. So, the upload speeds, let me see, I took a screenshot. So I don't know, because I was on my phone and it wasn't giving me the upload speed.
United 1529, departing runway, GT right, New York 5 departure, and everyone about 1529.
The download speed, whenever I had my phone has good reception down here though, it's just my computer that doesn't. But I put my phone right next to my router, my download speed was 553 right next to my router on my phone. My computer from down here in the basement though, my download speed is 60 and my upload speed is 23.
Your traffic, United
So I think that's
2151
the
is
issue.
miles from Cedarburg established on the localizer for Q2 left, Newark.
Your traffic friend, or FedEx 1700 heavy, we are in the left down on runway 22 left, going to be turning behind United, Newark traffic.
American 1093 will extend for the FedEx.
It says he's going to Bangor, Maine.
And ground is online on 121.8.
Actually, sorry, that's mean. I shouldn't make fun of that. Harshaw says, does your PC have Wi-Fi built in? I don't think so. Is that a thing? And if so, did it ever... Oh, it might have come with a little antenna, but dude, I've had this thing for like 3 years, so it's definitely gone.
Runway 22 right for the Newark 5 departure. Traffic.
All right, let's get a base turn. Newark traffic, FedEx 1700, every turn in the left base runway 22 right, 22 left, correction, Newark. Were we 040?
Newark traffic, United 2151 is over, gaming ILS 22 left. We'll keep 190 until buzzed. Then we'll slow to final approach speed.
That's lovely.
Your traffic, United 1529, and we'll pass in 1.73.5, direct to L Bay.
Let's go 220 in the base.
See ya.
How is it getting internet? I don't know. I mean, actually, that's a good question. I don't know. I guess the Wi-Fi must be built in. I used to just have my LAN cable plugged in, Harjas, but now it's too far for my LAN cable. So, I don't know. Let's go flaps 5. Let's get a little bit more of a turn inbound. We'll go like a 280 heading, and we're gonna go ahead and arm the arm the localizer. There it is. We should be able to catch everything from this.
New York traffic, American 1093 over fall is making right base runway 22 left. We're gonna go 210 on the speed.
Newark traffic, United 2151, 4 mile final, ILS 22 left, slow final approach speed, Newark.
I probably kept that pattern a little wider than I needed it to be.
2500.
270 on the heading, getting us a little bit closer. Localizer isn't good. I mean, it goes out far, I guess, but you can't really rely on it more than 18 miles out, so we're about close enough to that.
2500.
Hard said, okay, so if you are connected to your Wi-Fi from your PC, that means your PC has built-in Wi-Fi. Whenever you built it, your motherboard should have came with an antenna with two little wires screwed to the back of your PC. I used to have, I don't think I have them anymore though, but would that be the fix? Would I need to get an extender if that's the case? We should be getting established here pretty soon. Localizer is armed. Is not alive. There she is. Newark traffic, FedEx 1700 heavy, capturing localizer, runway 22 left, Newark. Max said, what's your opinion on instrument training? Max, definitely the most fun.
United 936. The last call for a northbound departure heading towards DC. Newark traffic.
I think the instrument training was a lot of fun, Max.
22 left localized, speed 190.
Alright, if he's doing 190, then we'll start doing 190. He's behind us, so... Max said, I can't wait to get to instrument training. It's a lot of fun. It's very technical, but, I mean, it's not as bad as people make it seem to be. I don't know. I feel like everybody made it seem like it was going to be the hardest thing in the world. I mean, it's precise, but it's not... I mean, it is what it is. It's a lot of fun, though. Hard said, what we can do is look up your motherboard after this flight, unless you know it, and order a new antenna, which is usually very cheap. Is that... Hardus, is that actually going to solve my issue, though? Like, would I need a Wi-Fi extender if that's the case?
We saw the approach lights at about 500 and saw the runway at about 300.
Great. Alright, glide slope's alive. We'll go gear down and a dot above. We'll keep 190 still. Actually, no, we don't need to go gear down yet either, though, because Buzz is our final approach fix at 1500, so we're going to keep it. We're doing 195, FedEx 1700 heavy.
Okay, thank you.
I should have said 190, but it's fine. I am going to go gear down, though, just so that we don't have any, hopefully don't have a crazy increase in speed as we start down the glide slope. Missed approach, altitude, eventually is 3,000? Yeah, so we're just going to leave that set. And Newark traffic, FedEx 1700 heavy is fully established on the ILS 22 left, about a 10-mile final Newark.
2500.
And we'll do 190 till 5. Right, is that 10? That's a 10-mile ring, right? Okay, hard jaws. We'll see. We'll look at my motherboard after this. I don't know exactly what type of motherboard I have. Oh, interesting. It looks like we're already getting some ground. All right, let's go flaps 15. 146, is it? Yeah, so we'll go like 150 is fine. And flaps full. Not expecting to have reverse thrust after this, so now we're also going to be a right exit, probably Echo or Fox 2, probably what we're looking at.
And Newark traffic, American 1093, reducing the final and first speed, 10-mile final traffic.
1000.
Once we see the approach lights, we can go down to 100 feet above touchdown zone elevation. So there's the approach lights. I'm going to take the throttles for now, so I can click off the autopilot as soon as we get the runway in sight. Runway is in sight. Autopilot's off.
Approaching minimums.
Little low correcting.
Minimums.
Continue.
$50, $30, $20, $10.
Ooh. I don't think we greased that one, but we're here. Reversers are out. Look at that. Speed brakes are up. And looks like we're probably going to be trying to make it Fox 2 here. Honestly, I'll take the roll because we got to go all the way to the end. So 2-2 left works better for our runway, or for our parking anyways. Definitely no greaser here for the first landing in the 777, but let's see, is anybody lined up on 2-2 right? Oh, woo. Doesn't look like it.
Chapter America's 1093, I'm off final, runway 22 left landing, Newark.
Newark traffic, FedEx 1700 heavies, clear runway 22 left, cross the 22 right, and that'll be our last call, Newark traffic. And the reason I'm not switching to ground is because technically they don't control this. They would have no say on whether or not we can cross the runway unless Tower lets them. And we are on November. Ground good. Afternoon FedEx 1700 heavy. We're clear. Runway 22 right on November. Taxiing to the FedEx ramp.
FedEx 1700, can we continue on to the FedEx ramp?
Alright, to the FedEx ramp. FedEx 1700 heavy. Thanks. Let's see. Is this Bravo right here? I think so. Let's kind of jam this right turn. Did we ever actually get off the runway? No. Going upstairs to get the APU on. Lights can come off. These lights can come on. Strobe lights off. Wing lights were supposed to be on. Whoops, but they're up. Woohoo! My bad. Definitely did not grease the first landing in the 777 freighter, but that is okay. We'll get better with it for sure. Alright, so we'll take Bravo here, and then we'll make a right turn. Not this right, but the next right that we can make onto Charlie Charlie. How about that? Yeah, let's get these flaps up. So that's the FedEx castle, I guess, right here. Hardjoss, that was wild, dude. I know that never would have happened with you. Controlling ground, man. That was stupid. Can't flip around. You can't flip an entire airport with the winds calm from one ATIS to another. It's stupid. I'm making this right. I don't know. Maybe I should just park straight ahead. No, I can go back there, it looks like. That looks like I can actually just park right here. Let's just do that. Let's take this line. We got trees here in the FedEx ramp. Yeah, Hardjoss. It's not an easy thing to flip an entire airport around. I've been around Dulles whenever they tried to flip it. I mean, it's not easy. to get an entire airport flipped on its head like that. So we'll get our lights off here. Actually, wait, we're not going to shut everything down just yet because we're going to go take a look at the replay and see how bad we really slammed it. We'll disconnect from vatsim so that way we're not just going all over the place. And let's replay this thing. So let's slide that over a little bit. There we go. Oh, baby.
2500.
I will head outside, I think. Trying to. There we go. For now. Alright, let's see. There's the approach lights. Harda said, LaGuardia, 4 knots of wind versus 5 forces us to change departure 31 to departure 13. That's fair. I mean, I've seen it in Dulles. I've seen like a 10 or 15 knot tailwind on a runway and they still go with it. Technically, you can't land with more than a 10 knot tailwind with the jets, but I've seen it. You know, it wasn't awful, I guess. Could have been worse. Oh, look at that. The reverser just come out in the replay too now and everything. Replay tool is evolving. We went right back to where I touched down. Oh, let's also get the flaps back out. There we go, like that. Let's see if we can get a cool view of us breaking out or something here. Oh, shoot, I forgot to do the, Oh, no. See, now we're done. Okay. All right. Well, that'll be that, I guess. Thank you guys for tuning in, though. Really appreciate everything. And thank you guys for spending some time with us here today. Like I said, I want to try to do some more streaming this week. I don't think that was too bad for how bad the Wi-Fi connection was. Hardjoss, yeah, I'll talk to you in the Discord here in a little bit about kind of getting some of those, getting the Wi-Fi a little bit better. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the 777 freighter. We'll definitely be in that thing more moving forward. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.